Welcome to ThisBytesForYou. In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and a brief overview of the Asus ROG Strix Scope TKL Electro Punk Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. Alright, so let's go ahead, just open her up real quick, or look around the box I should say. ROG Strix Scope TKL Electro Punk Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. You can see along the front here, they kind of show you the keyboard, Aura Sync, MX Cherry, RGB red, QWERTY US English. Along the side, basically the same thing as the other side. Over here, they just kind of go over a few of the specs of the keyboard, UPC, serial number, and all that good stuff. Along the back here, again, more specifications and everything on the keyboard. And that's basically it. So let's go ahead, open her up real quick. Alright, nice inner box, just the ROG logo right over here. Completely black all around. So this is probably going to be one you're going to want to keep on your shelf maybe. Alright, so here we have the keyboard in its own little cloth pouch. And I'm going to get to this in one sec. Just going to put it aside for right now. Here we go over the In Search of Incredible warranty card pamphlet here. Okay, and then go over the warranty and then everything you need to do to register it. And then these are the notes so that you don't have to actually go look in your keyboard. You can just pop in all that information there in case you ever need to call. Then they have Republic of Gamers, some stickers. Then they have package contents. Big old leaflet poster. Comes in a bunch of different languages. Then they'll go over here, the profile color and lighting effect mapping list. And I'm gonna go over all that in another video, so definitely stay tuned. Okay, and let's see anything else in here. Okay, then we have the removable cable, which is pretty awesome to have in case you have pets, you know, that might mess up the cable, or chair if you roll over the cable, something along those lines. In case you lose it, you can always go out and get a replacement. These look like gold plated ends over here. You'll notice it is USB, and that is USB 2.0, but then one side is USB 2.0, then you notice this side is USB-C, which is kind of nice. Okay, and then they come over here with the logo as well, and then on the other side as well, and you can see that have their own little design there, so that is kind of nice. Okay, and it is a braided cable. It is 1.8 meters or 5.90 feet, so nice to have there. Okay, and that's all there is over here. I will mention that over here, not a biggie, but they have some foam over here to protect the keys. Okay, and then now the keyboard itself, again, comes in its own little cloth pouch, which is pretty nice. The keyboard feels, wow, it feels real heavy and sturdy. All right, so then along the top here, this is an RGB keyboard. So they have their logo up there as well. Pretty nice looking. Now you can tell from this keyboard, it is a brushed aluminum finish. Again, it is an aluminum keyboard. Looks very nice, and it feels incredibly sturdy in your hands. Now you'll notice a few key aspects on this keyboard. First off, the big bright pink keys, which are kind of nice. Now the other thing over here, this is a gaming centric keyboard. So you notice there is no 10 key right over here, which is kind of iffy for me. I do prefer a 10 key, but for gaming, you don't really use it very often. So this is a great option over here. You also notice the control and the shift, they're the same size. So the control has been expanded quite a bit over here because this is typically the control you're going to use when you're gaming. There is the Windows key as well with a lock, so just in case so you don't hit it. The Alt macro key so that you can record macros. Now, talking about macros, you can record on the fly macros for up to 5 different macro profiles. This does support N key rollover. All of the keys are programmable, and since there is no 10 key right over here, you'll notice along the bottom of the keys they have different functions. So print screen, scroll lock, pause. So you use those alongside with the function key right over here. Each of the keys has its own separate RGB function. Now it also supports a quick toggle switch between functions and media inputs. You see that again, going right up over here. Mute, volume down, volume up, and the stealth key. So I'm going to show you that real quick, and I'm going to get again more into it in using the keyboard itself. So let me show you real quick. All right, so before we actually connect it to the computer, we're going to want to connect this USB-C connection. So we'll just go ahead and grab that cable. Go ahead and just open her up real quick. It also does come with this nice Republic of Gamer wrap around the cable. Okay, so then we'll just go ahead and grab it and just plug it in right in there. All right, it is a tight fit. You'll notice when you plug it in, it's kind of going to go into that little chamber there. So it's not just a hollowed out front facing USB connection. It's actually got to go inside of that. So you might have to be a little bit careful if you buy a USB-C cable to replace it with. All right, and now we'll go ahead and plug the other end into the computer. All right, so starting up the Armoury Crate, I'm going to give you just a little introduction. In my next video, I'll walk you over more on how everything works. In the Armoury Crate, first off, we're under device here, and here we can record macros, insert different macros, and it gives us all the information right over here. And then coming over here to Aura Sync, here we can go ahead and sync up all the Aura devices we might have. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the keyboard. In my next video, where I show you more on how to use this, I'll show you along with the monitor as well. This being the only device connected to it right now. So I can click over here, and then we get a little bit more information on the device itself. Okay, then we go into the lighting. We can see all the different functions, and I'll go over that in 1 second, but just going to show you this real quick. We can go ahead, update the firmware on the keyboard, which I've already done, which is a reason I needed to re-record this. But anyway, then coming back over here to keys, we can assign the different functions to every single key other than the function key. Then coming down to game library, mind you, this is a work laptop, so I don't have any games on it, but if we did, we can find and then list the games and then change different things on there. Scenario profiles, we can create those 5 different profiles we have. Featured, they give you all the different information on Asus featured devices and all that good stuff there. Everything that shows Aura Sync. And then under news, that's where they give you all the different information on different Republic of Gamers, different Asus products. And coming over here, mind you, I just literally installed this. I don't have a user center account, but this is where you would set up your user center account, and then for China services as well. And then different settings for the Armoury Crate over here. This is where I plugged it in and I did the update immediately. And about. But anyway, let's get back to the lighting on the keyboard real quick. All right, so we can see here the breathing effects set on random through the ROG Strix scope TKL Electro Punk Armoury Crate. Looks kind of cool, and again, I'm going to get a lot more into this a little bit later on. From here, we can set that speed to slow, that it transfers to the other ones slowly, or we can set fast, that it goes through all the effects quickly. And just going to choose rainbow over here, and then you can see all the different rainbow that it has right over here, and it does move through them It's on normal, so I'll switch to fast. It's kind of the way I like to see that, although kind of prefer the breathing, but I haven't gone through all of the effects just yet. And then coming out a little bit from that, we can see down here just how every single little key reacts as well. So that is pretty nice. Then switching over to rainbow. Pretty cool, and I'll get into that a little bit later on. Now, I like the way these keys feel, the red switches, Cherry MX red switches. There is no clicking. I like clicking, but I've been using a membrane keyboard as of lately, and I kind of like the way it feels. It's a lot better on your fingers, and then you wear down a little bit less quickly. And then, so you can see that as you're typing, there is no snap back on there. It feels really nice. So the only sound you're hearing is me bottoming out, but if I'm typing, it's quiet. If I type like I usually do, then you're going to hear that a lot more. You don't have the clickies. A lot of people like the clickies. I'm okay without them actually. Along the back of the keyboard, let's go ahead, take this off real quick. Just all the covers for the rubber pads on the back. All right, and last one over here. We can see rubber pad here, 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 and here. It's going to help from the keyboard moving too much. You can see I'm not pushing down, or actually not pushing down. The keyboard is staying still. Now, if you don't push down at all, maybe an upwards, and it still stays pretty nice there as well. I did forget to mention, it does have a Republic of Gamer etching right over here along the bottom of the keyboard, and we can see along here there is the ASF and the Windows lock. Okay, and then coming along the back again, we have the feet. I like feet with more of those pads right over here. Okay, so then there is more of a tilt. I like typing like that better than I do it being flat. Okay, and then it has these little lines right over here and right over here. It's along the back of the keyboard, so kind of really isn't needed, but since this is a keyboard you can easily pack away, it is pretty nice, so people might end up seeing the back. We have the ROG Strix logo right over here, then the name of the keyboard along with the serial number, certificates, and all that good stuff. All right, and then we have right up here the play, pause, stop, rewind, fast forward keys as well. Along the bottom here, we can see Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are going to be for the macro profiles. Default right over here. When you're done, you can just pull out that cable, pull out this cable. So when you're done and ready to go, you can just pack up your bag, throw in your laptop, throw in your keyboard. Since it doesn't have a 10 key, it goes in there easily. This is not a huge bag. And then toss in your cable, zip it up, and you're ready to go. So the Asus ROG Strix Scope TKL Electro Punk mechanical gaming keyboard right now seems to be a pretty awesome keyboard. Again, you saw me going through a bunch of the unboxing and then a little preparation on using it because I literally just took it out of the box. But stay tuned, you're going to see a lot more from me coming soon. This is Iggy with ThisBytesForYou. See you guys.